I've been getting this question a lot, so it's time to answer it, which is what are your tips for beginner hypnotherapists? So, as a conversational hypnosis trainer and nervous system expert, there are definitely a lot of things that I wish I knew at the beginning. And I'm going to share with you six very, very important principles and tips to ensure that you set yourself up for success for a very fulfilling journey as a hypnotherapist. So the first one is get out of there as soon as you can. This was definitely something that I wish I did. Get out there ASAP, even if you're still studying. Of course, there are legalities as to you don't have certification. If you don't have a certification yet, definitely do not practice illegally. But during that time when you're practicing, start talking to people. Start talking to people, open up an account saying that you're training and start to share the insights that you've learned within your practice and start to build that audience up so that when you are ready to put yourself out there, once your certification is open, people are already ready to work with you because you have done the priming and the work beforehand. So definitely do that as soon as you can. For me, I kind of hid a little bit while I was getting my certification. Not many people knew about it. It was a choice that I made back then, but really and truly, I only told a few people, um, which was really received very well. But again, looking back, that is definitely something that I wish I started earlier, getting myself out there so that by the time I actually officially launched, then everything would fall more into place and people are going to be ready, signed up to sign up because I've done the work earlier to start building that know, like, and trust factor that we all need as hypnotherapists, right? And second, definitely pick a specialty. Pick a niche. This is the most difficult thing that we can do because we want to help everybody, right? Hypnotherapy is so awesome. I want to work with everybody. But you're really and truly, and this was something that I did because I had business coaches tell me this, and this is something I never regret, which is pick a niche. And that is how you're going to really get to make a name for yourself much faster. And this can evolve with time. You can go through different niches. I definitely did, and still find tuning the people who I serve best. So this is a work in progress anyway. But when you commit at the very beginning of your journey to commit to a specialty, whatever that is for you, then you set yourself up for success and really become that go-to expert because you're specializing in one thing and you can really focus on that. So that is definitely one tip. And number three is to continue a beginner's mindset. When we're first starting to learn something, right? We're very open. We're open to learning. We are so excited, and definitely keep that excitement, that beginner's mindset, and that curiosity, because that curiosity, when put into your hypnosis sessions, is very, very powerful. Inside our conversational hypnosis sessions, we definitely take advantage of curiosity. It's one of the biggest principles. What are we curious about with our clients? And so keeping that is what is also going to help you with not just your business, but your client results to really make them even faster and better. And number four is going to sound real strange, but at the beginning of my journey, I wish I had done this, which is question everything. Question everything. It is so easy to fall for the next training, especially when you're a beginner or where sometimes that imposter syndrome comes and you're like, I don't even know if I'm ready to help people. That is super common for hypnotherapists, and it's so easy to fall for that shiny object. But really, our best practice is going to be our paid clients, which is actually the number 5 tip. Get paid clients as fast as you can because they are the best practice. Just really see what your skills are like. I'm just going to say this very briefly. Free clients, unless they're obviously part of your training where you need X amount of hours and X amount of practice sessions to complete your certification, then definitely that's different. But once you're qualified, get paying clients ASAP, because these are the clients that are actually going to count with regards to the type of results that you are able to help them with. And when and going back to the questioning everything, when we question everything, instead of looking at the shiny object, which there will be a lot of, the next training, the next thing, what you're missing, it's out there, right? It's a competitive market these days in the online space. If you question everything, then it reduces your chances of actually falling for a shiny object, falling for another training that's probably the same as what you've already trained in. So when you question everything, when you're like, okay, do I really need this? What do I need right now? What is something in this training that I haven't done before or I haven't learned before? Is this going to help me? Do I need this right now? Asking yourself these questions, questioning everything is super duper important. Inside our conversational hypnosis trainings, we're all about questioning everything. I tell my students to question everything that your clients are telling you. Don't take anything as face value. Question everything. Question the beliefs, because this skill is really the biggest changer, game changer in life. And I didn't learn this until a few years into 1 to 2 years into my hypnosis practice. So at the beginning, question everything. It'll save you money, it'll save you time, and it will really help you trust yourself, because then you can problem solve in your mind as to how to best deal with things, whether or not an investment is the right investment for you at this moment in time. So that's number 4, question everything. And number 5, paid clients are the best. I mentioned this already. They really are the best. When there's no skin in the game for free clients, right? Even if you've seen 100 free clients, and even though they probably will get some results, it's really not going to be the best metric to measure your ability to help people, because some of those clients can be a pain in the ass, right? I've had those even with practicing for certification purposes. Some of the people who I helped for free were really not the best compared to the clients who have actually paid and are motivated to change their life, which is what you're going to do with hypnotherapy, right? So that's number 5. And number 6 is being part of a community that is supportive. Entrepreneurship at times can be very, very lonely. So when you're surrounded by a community, whether it be an alumni group from your current certification, or your own community that you have built or are building or going to be a part of, that is super duper helpful, because then you have the power of the group and community to help cheerlead you if you need to, and help kick your ass if you need ass kicking. Right. And being part of the community, especially at the beginning, can make us feel less lonely, because entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Contrary to what people say, it can be quite challenging. And that's part of it, right? That's part of the journey. So being able to have a community where you can receive support is definitely a great thing. That's why inside the Advanced Conversation and Hypnosis program, going back to the 6 tips, get out there ASAP. I always encourage my students to practice it with their own paying clients immediately, and encourage them to take action and really use the skill that they have paid to learn. And number 2, we really emphasize, especially in our trainings, the overall transformation that my clients provide, which is a specialty that they are going to pick, because it's easier to sell the same thing, especially at the beginning. And inside the trainings, we're always about curiosity inside our sessions. That is the running theme, because although curiosity we know is very important, at times we put pressure on ourselves and we turn this amazing curiosity off. So continuing that beginner's mindset something that's always encouraged. And of course, in our conversational hypnosis sessions, we question everything because our clients are believing in lies that they've told themselves for a very long time. So once we question that and our clients can see that, they are able to really shift their long-term patterns for good. And as I mentioned before, I always encourage my students to get paid clients right away and use it right away with their paid clients. And number six, it's part of a community. They're part of a community where they receive support and encouragement and are able to ask questions with regards to learning the method as soon as they can. So those are my 6 tips for beginner hypnotherapists. Congratulations if you are beginning or just starting, completely starting. It is a wonderful, fulfilling journey. And if you have any questions at all, let me know. Let's make a massive impact together, one conversation at a time.